in Hamburg. 2 career wins for her, but only $238,000 in prize money. But still a world away from Brazil in terms of what they've achieved. However, they know that this is going to be a tough one. They've never played each other before. It's been all wins so far for Germany, and all in straight sets. Not quite the case for Brazil. They lost in 3 to Ana Galay and Georgina Klug of Argentina in their pool matches. They've won most of their games in 3 sets. What's going to happen here? It's Germany in red serving, Brazil in yellow receiving. This is the gold medal match of the Puerto Vallarta Open from the women's event, part of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour, and the first point goes the way. That's surely hit the line. Well, I could see that line wobbling up and down. Players could see the line wobbling up and down, but nobody else could. Well, that could have been a trick of the light, because actually, you look at that shadow that's on that sideline. It's swirling around because of the flags in the stand, so it's not going to count. Side out given, and then given back as well. Well, no doubt there'll be a few nerves for both teams, being as it is a gold medal match. Maia's serve is a pretty good one, but that's a very good cut back from Walkenhorst. Good serve from Ludwig. Developed himself a variation of the jump float serve. Something that's been evident looking at the German men's teams that have been playing here, adopting a similar style of serve. And I think the squat down first, then the throw, then jumping up into, exploding into, as opposed to the throw, the squat, the jump. Oh, big swing from Walkenhorst. That was a belter. And the teams change ends, although the Germany didn't quite realise. I think they're too busy celebrating. What a swing that was. Boom. Trying to avoid the block, but missing on the sideline, so an error from Maia. Germany edging into a 2-point lead. Walkenhorst with the serve. Good up from Ludwig. Although the roll straight to where Eduarda was waiting. However, the youngster's not really been able to get into this game yet. She's being frozen out of it by Germany. They know she's a threat. They know that she's a really good player. She proved that in her semi-final win. And they are keen to make sure she doesn't see much of the ball. Another good up from Ludwig and a great put away. She had the line roll, decides to bring the hammer down. Not quite as hard as what Walkenhorst can hit it, but still the ball doesn't come back. So everyone's having a little bit of a laugh as the PA system's just gone down. Nice cross play. This time Walkenhorst jumping into the cross but leaving loads of line as a result. Maia ready to serve. Good up. Well, this is very impressive so far from Germany, and it's getting better and better. Ludwig's looking sharp, isn't she? Good up by Maia. Great blocking from Walkenhorst. Now Eduarda can have a swing. Oh, and the volley works from Ludwig. She loves to do that. She didn't mean to play it over, but I tell you what, she's one of those players that when she spots those kind of opportunities, she takes them. That one a little bit more lucky than she would like to admit. But Germany now 10-4 up. Ludwig with the serve. A little bit too much on that one. Walkenhorst having to improvise. There's a chance now for Brazil. Maia gets ready. And she finds a good cross-court angle. Unforced error from Walkenhorst. So a couple of points from Brazil. They're now only 3 behind. Eduarda with the serve. Oh, it's an ace serve from the youngster right into the corner. Past Walkenhorst. 2 back. Massive block from Maia. What a comeback this is from Brazil. And still no sign that Germany are going to call a timeout, although they are now. Well, good response from Brazil. Just looking at the action so far, you can see just how tough it is for these players, and really having to work it very hard, but also picking your moments. That's key when it comes to playing in these kind of conditions. And Brazil have certainly picked their moment, haven't they? They're right back in this one now, just 1 behind. Eduarda with the serve. Well watched by Ludwig. Good up from Eduarda, although that's going to come straight over. Chance then for Germany. Clever from Ludwig. Just waited. She didn't want to have a swing. She wasn't in a good position to do that. Didn't have to have the swing either. And she pops it up. So Germany take the point and have a 12-9 lead at the technical timeout. I think the one thing that we're going to see, and we are seeing really, aren't we, when you look at how this game is panning out. The German side have come into this one with straight sets victories from day one, right through to their semi-final game where they beat Italy 21-12, 21-18. They were pushed by Lane Carrico and Summer Ross of the US. They won the first set 25-23, but then dismissed them 21-16. That's the toughest game they had. That only took them 39 minutes. That's the longest game they've had. And they know how to perform. They know how to deal with the pressure. And they've showed that with their results when they have been asked questions by the other teams. Whereas for Brazil, this has been a real gutsy performance from them in this tournament. They've had to work extremely hard in all of their matches. Matches that have gone up to 55 minutes in length. So you've got one team in the form of Germany who are playing excellent, well-drilled, solid, disciplined volleyball. And then you've got Brazil, this team that are putting in gutsy performances and one-off plays that are seeing them get to this final. So you've got to favour Germany, but you mustn't write off Brazil. Although Germany right now doing exceptionally well in not going after the youngster, making her just become a bit of an innocent spectator and having to play the ball up for Maia to attack. Great dig. Nice joust. Well watched. That was lovely. And the reason that was lovely is because Ludwig could see that it had come off Walkenhorst's block. So she had to play that ball up in a position where Walkenhorst could then turn and swing on it. Touched in the block. And again, and this was the point at which Ludwig knew exactly where that needs to go and how to put it there so that Walkenhorst could put it away. Walkenhorst served too long. Maia with the ball for Brazil. Ludwig just left her position too early, went running to the line. It does beg the question, doesn't it? When you get in that position and you're saying, okay, we're going to block line, run cross, or block cross, run line, you still need to wait to see what the player's doing, don't you? Especially when they were showing everything as cross court. If Ludwig had stayed where she was, she might have made that dig. So a rare error from Germany, which means Brazil now just one back. That one caught the block, did it? No, it didn't. The reaction from Walkenhorst says it all square now. Walkenhorst just struggling with the serving of Eduarda as it comes deep and at her. Having to play that interesting style, like a tomahawk kind of play. But having said that, they're able to get their side out. They have the lead. They have the serve. Lovely cut shot. The change-up going to Eduarda, not working at all. Good leave. Good beater says it's out. Maia says it's in. Maia's not got the whistle. Another good cut shot. Brazil working that angle nicely. Ludwig getting caught mid-court. Eduarda. Good play. They haven't been after Ludwig at all in the set. Decided to go at her. Laura Ludwig showing her class with that swing cross court. A serve from Walkenhorst. Brilliant serve from her. She's been under pressure from Brazil's serve. She decided to put some pressure back on them. She's done that. She's got the ace. And that is a big point. They're going after Maia again. Line block signalled. This time dropping her short, making her move. Oh, clever play from Eduarda. You have to set the ball in your shoulder line, the way that you're facing, and Eduarda was facing exactly where she put it, wasn't she? Thought it was going to be, oh, I don't know actually, there was a bit of a turn. A turn before the ball was played. Still, for a 17-year-old to come up with that play, it's pretty spectacular. Maia makes the error, so set point now then for Germany. Ludwig it will be with the ball. And the unforced error means that Germany take the first set, 21-18. Part of the job is done. Well, Maia's got her work cut out for her. She knows that it's how she's going to respond. They're not letting Eduarda have much of the ball. That's confirmation of the score for you. Germany 1 set in the bag, 1 set away from gold. So dancing girls on to entertain the fans while the players take to the sidelines. You can see the shadows now beginning to fall across the court. That will make things a little bit tricky depending where the ball's coming from as it goes from light to shade. It's definitely a day to have your sunscreen on, and if you've forgotten it, then you're in trouble. That little bit of wind that you can see is really not affected at all down here on centre court. It's as calm as you like. And talking of being calm, Germany are exactly that at the moment, aren't they? Leading 1-0 as we get ready for this second set. Brazil having to force the issue now. Eduarda with the serve. And again, Walkenhorst not moving her feet, getting caught high. And a chance for Brazil to take the opening point, which they do. Lovely play from the youngster. You wouldn't think she was only 17, would you, watching the way that she plays.
Vamos a poner todos los promocionales de patrocinadores por radio.
So Ludwig then has the ball. And once again, watch her jump serve. She throws the ball up, but she squats first, then throws, then jumps into it. Slightly different to what you normally see with the jump float serve. Certainly something that the German teams have been adopting, and you can see it both in the men's and the women's. It's evident today watching the game between Germany and Germany in the bronze medal match. Looking at Lugin against the twins, David and Bennett, all of them adopting a very similar serve as to what you see Ludwig doing. Nice play again. Maia puts that one down, only to get themselves level.
So this is a special message for the minutes. We're going to have the award ceremony coming up next. Get ready.
Maia with the serve. Oh, what a pickup from Eduarda. And what a spike as well. That's why Germany are not playing the ball on her. That's why they're making Maia take as much as they can and trying to keep the ball away from Eduarda in defence. That was an amazing play from the youngster. Great strength. Good core stability as well. Oh, wonderful play from Ludwig with her left hand. That's improvisation. Good leave. That one was toying with the baseline, but didn't clip it as it went past it. Both Maia and Eduarda looking at each other. They might have got their communication a little bit confused as to what each of them were taking. Still nothing to separate the teams at the moment in this second set. Ludwig. Good touch. And a great finish cross court. It's so difficult when you're in that situation. Actually, you make a touch and then you've only got two to get it back. It really does take a lot of skill and sometimes a little bit of luck to get it into a position where you can actually then turn that defensive play into an offensive play. I do feel sometimes that teams are penalised as a result of having to make that touch in the block, because then having slowed that ball down, having kept it from hitting the sand, aren't able to go and put back a three-touch attack of their own, having done all that hard work in the first place. Maia. Eduarda dropping her knee, so when that happens as a defender, if you drop your knee to the sand, you're not going anywhere. It's a bit of a lazy play. Nice work by Germany. Walkenhorst will serve again. Line block signalled. Oh, that's a good serve. Maia having to scramble. Ludwig, the 7-5, takes it. No one getting in front of her down the line. It's another good serve from Walkenhorst. And a good block, but perhaps a better position here. Great! Oh, that was so unlucky. Ludwig went after it and somehow got a hand in the wrong position. Realised that it wasn't going to land quite as quickly as she thought. Couldn't bring it back. Oh, top serve. Eduarda coming from the shadows across Ludwig into Walkenhorst, and Walkenhorst doesn't really look very comfortable with her serve receive at the moment. She was expecting that to be played by Ludwig. Ludwig was off towards the net. And now it's 7 each. It'll be Eduarda to serve. Line block against Ludwig, going after the ball against Walkenhorst. Oh, well, that was lucky. Flirting with the net to get the side out. Well, it just wasn't to be. Lovely block from Walkenhorst, kept it on the side of Brazil, and they weren't in a good position then to get some decent touches on that ball. And the scramble didn't work. So Maia finds a cut shot. Despite their problems from serve receive, particularly at Walkenhorst, Germany still have the lead. Although that might be short-lived. The volley doesn't work. Ludwig read that. She is the mistress of volleys as it comes to the beach, and no one's going to beat her with a first ball over. She knew what was coming. She read it well. Great finish from her. Great play, great reaction. Very nice lead from Eduarda. A couple of points away from the technical timeout. Well, massive screen, wasn't it, from Ludwig to go line. Listen to Eduarda had left it again, left her station a little too early. So whatever happens, we hit the technical timeout, Germany will have the lead. The question is, how much of a lead will they have? Just the 1 point then, as the teams take to the sidelines for the technical timeout.
Y el gobierno de Jalisco les invita a presenciar la ceremonia de premiación y clausura del Puerto Vallarta Open 2015. Estarán autoridades del gobierno de Jalisco.
Well, Brazil have had some time to think about the situation that they find themselves in with that technical timeout. Have they got anything that they can do about it? Down by one, down by a set. It's all set up nicely, isn't it, for the big comeback? Germany doing their best to make sure that doesn't happen. Line block signalled by Ludwig. He's going to actually stay in at the net here, so a change up from Germany. It might prove to be fortuitous. That was a lovely pick-up from Maia. Walkenhorst on it again. Excellent rally. Good pick-up by Eduarda. And that one doesn't land in court. Brazil take the point. Excellent rally. Walkenhorst, well, she's struggling with that one. That took the energy out of her. She thought when she had that first swing and ended up on her backside, she actually put the ball down. But it's Eduarda who gets the point for her team. And Germany now one in front. Brazil one back with Eduarda serving. Excellent cut shot. Cool and calm under pressure once again. It's the one area of their game they've been really solid with, of Germany, watching them play. Once that ball is passed well, they're pretty much in the 90% range of putting it away from side out. Probably even higher. Ludwig. Close to the block, miles away from Ludwig. Side out is key. Germany know that they can side out to victory. Still though, plenty of room left in this set for Brazil to get back into it. They're only one back at the moment. Excellent swing. First meaningful attack from Ludwig from side out. Walkenhorst putting that up specially for Ludwig to have that swing at the ball. Walkenhorst now will serve, and she's going to come through the block, so going back to what they're more comfortable with, Germany. And that's straight to her. Ludwig's waiting. This could be costly for Brazil. Lovely play by Eduarda. Well, she just lost her footing slightly, wanted to roll that one short, couldn't get herself out of the sand high enough. And actually, Germany get quite lucky with that. They were both set up for the deep play. She just struggled, she didn't get out of the sand at all.
Para que regresen el próximo año. Inmediatamente terminando la final femenil se arma
Pure serves again. On to the baseline. Ludwig watching it all the way, knew she was going to get nowhere near it. So at the end change, Germany will be pretty satisfied with that passage of play in that 7-point series where they change ends now, 2 in front. Another good line shot again from Walkenhorst, keeping Eduarda pinned cross court.
mezclando sus tiros con giros o el cañonazo. Potente.
Top swing high, beating Ludwig. So those are the points that really don't bother Germany. They're not too concerned with that. They expect the other team to side out. This is where Brazil have to make it count from serve. Eduardo was duking left and right, trying to read what was going on, trying to force Ludwig to play it on to her, but that wasn't going to happen. Where's Walkenhorst going? Brazil were never going to be able to hit that hard. They were struggling to get it over the net. Walkenhorst had seen something that just didn't happen and was off running on a cut shot that never appeared. So Eduardo will serve now for Brazil. Nice cut shot from Walkenhorst. And it's another big point for Germany as they edge closer and closer to taking this match. And Ludwig not bothered by that, not going to expend any needless energy. They know where their game is going to be won here. They know what they need to do and what they don't need to do. And they didn't need to play that one, did they? That means they are now 2 points away from taking this match. Well, Brazil called the timeout, and looks like it's not going to be long before we're calling time on this game as far as they're concerned. Well, any of you who've been watching all the other matches, he was on his feet when we started at the beginning of today. He still can't get back to shore, now he's on his knees. Confirmation of the scores then, right now, and the situation that Brazil find themselves in. It's an uphill battle, isn't it, to say the least here. 16-19 down, 1 set to love down. But it's in their hands if they can not allow Germany to side out, not allow Germany to score points. It's still there, but it's how they're feeling in their heads. The psychology is everything right now. Walkenhorst to serve. She's going to go through to block. Nice pick up. Ludwig to bring up match point, which she does. Germany so close to victory after their disappointment of losing in the World Tour finals last week in Fort Lauderdale. Taking a silver, they're now on the verge of a gold. Bouncing back in style. Ludwig for the game. It's all over, she's done it. And Germany have won gold here in Puerto Vallarta. Brazil had no answer. What a performance from Laura Ludwig and Kira Walkenhorst. They didn't lose a match. They didn't even lose a set. They were undoubtedly the best team here this week, and they have proved it. They have gold. confirmation of the score, 21-18, 21-16. They froze Eduarda out of the game. And this is how it was done. Great pick-up from Ludwig, up onto her feet, ready to play, and then drops the hammer cross-court. And now they can celebrate. It's picking your moments, isn't it? Ludwig picked her moment, made the dig, had the glory as a result. Well, they were delighted with their victory yesterday, and I'm sure